Reason more than likely we are worn down is because we're carrying it. We're carrying the burden. We're carrying the problem. We're trying to do something with it ourselves. So yes, we're worn down. Because if we were learning to live free, as been one of our monthly themes, then we'd have let that go a long time ago. We'd have cast that off. Then sometimes we do. We cast it. God, you ain't working enough. You ain't working right. You ain't working fast enough. Let me come get it back from you and do something with it myself. That's all right, God. I ain't got time to wait on you. I need this right now. Back and forth. Back and forth. God, I want you to solve, but I want you to solve it on my terms. God, I've given it to you, but I've given it to you with my conditions in mind. Here's how I want you to handle it. I want you to handle it today by 12 o'clock. I want it to be all in my bank account. I want to stop these phone calls. I want to change the diagnosis. All of that, yeah, I get it, but that ain't how it works. Yeah. Well, then John chapter 15 will also include wants, but wants are shaped by what you've learned and how you think. It says, delight yourself in the Lord. He'll give you the desires of your heart. That may be a want, but your wants have now lined up with his will. So what I want is in his will now because I've spent time, delighting in him. John chapter 15 says, if you abide in me and my words abide in you, you can ask for whatever you wish and it shall be done for you. But that has to be some abiding. That has to be the remaining. That has to be some maturity in the growth of. The reason why most time we can't, we get our needs, but we don't get the wants because we are not growing it to the capacity to receive it. God wants to give us some things that we want as well. But he said, I need you to be able to handle it before I give it to you. Yeah, it's very conditional. Just, Well, then sometimes people don't know exactly what it is they want. This is what I'm asking for now, but that's not really what you need. I want this. Yeah, you want this. Now, it's some stuff I wanted last year. I didn't go get it because I've grown and started examining stuff that I want. Like you learn some hard lessons from stuff you wanted. You wanted that truck. You see what it got you. So let's watch out what we're asking for. Talking about what you want. You know, it's people want some of everything. But that ain't gonna get it. But Lord, I'm in need of, Lord, help me to turn this outside, help me not to turn this outside pressure into inward stress. That's the prayer. That's what we're communicating. That connects directly back to James 1:5. He says, if any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask of God. Wisdom ought to be something you need and want. I want to be wise in the decision that I'm making and how I'm applying these promises, how I'm applying this truth. God, your word to this problem, to this situation, and I'm needing the wisdom in order to do so. Because again, wisdom is the skillful application of what we know, of the knowledge. So James begins and ends with the same principle. When pressure comes, do not panic first, pray first. You're going to have an emotional response. Yes, that's understood. And you might respond first in panic. You might respond first in fear, doubt, worry, not sure what's going to happen, how it's going to turn out. But he says that we are to pray first. After that initial response of the emotion that happens naturally when adversity or pressure comes, then he says you are to have a little talk with Jesus. Tell him all about your troubles. He'll hear your faintest cry. He'll answer. Leave it with him when you ask him to do it. And once you've asked him, believe that he's going to accomplish it and do it. And now that should change something in how we're thinking. That should change something in the way we're viewing what we're going through and what that issue is. Pressure is like a warning light on the dashboard. It comes on, you ignore it, you're like, long the car's still running. The light itself is not the problem, but it's telling you there is what? A problem. Something needs attention. But some people keep driving with the light on until the engine locks up, till the engine shut down. Adversity is the warning light. Prayer is the pulling over, letting God diagnose what is happening in your soul. Don't ignore the warning light. It ain't for you to fix. Don't pull over and go under your hood. You know you don't know nothing about what's under there. You're going to start pulling something, fixing, twisting on stuff, and then tow something up all the way. Ain't no sense in me picking this hood up. I don't even know what this engine does. I just know it ain't doing what it's supposed to do, but it's pulling over and allowing the heavenly tow truck to come get it if it has to. Allowing God to diagnose, allowing God to do the restoring and the repairing. Hand it over. It ain't your job. You ain't been trained in this. When you are strengthened, praise is what he says. Is anyone cheerful? The word simply means happy not in the shallow sense. It means to be encouraged, to be strengthened, to be of good courage. This is the believer who went through adversity, applied the word, trusted God, and came out stronger in their soul. This is the one who is cheerful. They trusted God for it. That's why I say we show up on a Sunday to do just this, to sing praises, because we've watched God work. We've watched God handle the pressure, handle the adversity, because we trusted God for it. We utilize prayer instead of using panic. And so as a result, God, when I come in here, I'm going to give you praise.